aja dah habis topik 2 grup A. Hello grup A.
Dah habis dah.
Dah habis dah topik tu. Using the
Ah.
timeline kan?
Sir.
Okay. So we for today's lesson lecture kita akan start with topic 3 So now we are at week 10. Week 10 we have what? 10, 11. Okay, sempat. Okay, tak apa, kita start. Okay, topic 3 are data management. Okay, so this is another a simple topic. Okay. Dalam soalan dia, dalam final assessment, lab assessment or written test, we are not focused on topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. Okay, so we are focusing on the last 4 topics here. Okay, which is topic 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So these 4 topics are going to cost you a lot of marks in final assessments, lab assessments, and written assessments. So, okay, for our data management. Okay, first we have sequence. So sequence in R we generate a sequence by using SEQ functions. This is a sequence function. I forgot to record. Okay. Okay, how to generate a sequence in R? Okay, by using these functions. Okay, SEQ functions. So sequence is a sequence of number. Okay, we can generate a sequence of number. We cannot generate a sequence of what character of booleans. Okay, so a sequence of number, which is a vector. Sebab vector is a sequence of number. So sequence functions have some argument. This is what we call as argument. Okay. Inside the functions, we call it as argument. So we have 2 arguments. Okay, first, okay. Okay, the first argument is from, which is the first number of the sequence. Okay, and the second argument is to. Okay, to argument 2 means the last number of the sequence. Okay, for example, okay. Okay, let's say equals. Let's say you want to create a sequence, the sequence of number, okay, from 10 to 100. Yeah, sorry ada bunyi motor. Okay, so sequence, okay, sorry, we are using a sequence functions. Okay, and the first argument is from, and the second argument is 2. So from, we want to create a sequence from 10 and to 100. Okay, so run. Okay, as you can see, the output is starting from 10 and end with 100. So that's the argument from and to. Okay. From is the first number and last 2 is the last number of the sequence. And notice here the increments. Okay, default increment there. Okay, default by 1. Okay, 12 sih, the increment is 1. Okay. Okay, what if you want to create a sequence? Okay, let's say you want to define. Okay, you want to define the increments. Okay, let's say by 2. Okay, so we add another argument inside. Okay, the arguments, the third argument, which is by. Okay, so let's say nanti dia run kalau tak ada ni. Okay, so sequence from 10 to 100. Okay, increment by 2. Okay, run. So see here, the increment is by 2. 10, 12, 14, 16 until 100. Okay. Or you can put length. Okay, the third argument. Okay, so the first this one. Okay, or the third argument is length. Okay, let's say you want from 10 to 100, length equal to 5, let's say. So the argument's length ni you have to what? You have to define kat depan ni length equal to. Okay, if you tak define length equal to 5, okay, like this. So dia akan default dia the third arguments ni belong to by. Okay, belong to by. So if you want to create a sequence of number and define the length of the sequence, okay, you have to define the third length equal to 5. Means that sequence consists of 5 elements. Okay, total number of in that sequence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the increments they are going to calculate for you lah. Okay, the increments. Okay, the suitable increment. Sebab you said the length of sequence is 5. Okay, what if you tak define anything? You just have one argument. Let's say 20. Just 20. So you just have one single argument here, which is a number. So see what happened. Okay, they start from 1 to 20. Maksud dia along ni, okay, so dia default increments. Increment 1 starting start number there, first number equal to 1. Okay, so this one. Okay, they start with first number 1, increment by 1, 20 is the last number. Okay, so apa beza dia dengan yang this one? If you set the from 20. So kalau you tak define dia apa from what, okay, that like this one, okay, you are creating a sequence of numbers start from 1 to 20. Okay, increment by 1. Okay. Kalau you nak put the first number of the sequence, you have to define from, which is 2. So they start with 2 and end with 20. Okay, so that's sequence. Okay. Okay, I want you to do this exercise. Okay. Perhaps someone can share the screen. Okay, start with group A lah. Abdul Azim. Azim ada tak Azim?
Yes, sir.
Okay, share screen. Okay, do exercise.
Okay, I'll try.
Slide 3. Saya kena stop sharing ya. Stop sharing. Stop presenting. Okay. Show your R. Azim.
Okay, wait, sir.
Okay, tekak. Mana Azim? Azim. Azim? Hilang Azim.
Dia tengah open ke?
Muhammad Nazmi, nak share?
Saya di sini ya.
Ha? Muhammad Nazmi nak share screen ni ke?
InsyaAllah boleh saya boleh.
Okay. Okay, kalau you tak share, saya tak buat. Saya buat student-centered learning. You do more, I do less. Okay, Nazmi, share, present. Share you punya screen. Baik, Nazmi, mana Nazmi? Okay,
Sini
good.
saya tengah nak share. Tahan sikit PC.
So you use R Studio. Okay. So the first one.
Yes, the first one.
Okay, what is the output?
The output will be the sequence from 5 to 10. Wait, I write it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, good. Okay, sequence 0 to that one.
And then this one, they said that the increment by 2, so it started by 0 and then 2 and then 4 until 20.
A sequence from 0 increment by 2. I cannot see by 2 there.
Here, this one said increment by 2. Oh, the comment. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. It said, so. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot.
Tak ada maaf bagimu. Sequence huruf kecil S. No?
Alright. Okay.
So good.
Okay, and then this one 0, 20, and then length equals to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, good. So the third one, the fourth one.
The third one is sequence and 1 until 3, and length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay.
Nak try betul ke tak run. Try
Alright.
ke ya, setuju.
Oh, dia tak copy ya. And 5. Betul sih.
Okay, betul lah. Okay, okay, I want to show you if the questions give you R outputs, if the questions give you R outputs and they ask you to write the commands, itu contoh soalan written test. Contoh soalan written test or written assessment. If the questions give you, let's say, generate a sequence from 0 to 20 increment by 2, itu contoh soalan lab test. Okay. So because assessment, you have to assessment 3 assessment lab. Okay. Before this kita panggil sebagai lab test. Written assessments. Okay, kita panggil sebelum COVID ni, we call it as a written test, and final assessment biasa is a final exam. So okay, thank you Nazim. Good.
Okay, thank you sir.
Okay, next. Okay, next is a replicate. Replicate is a function that replicate means we want to replicate values. Okay, values or value. Kat sini betulkan nak siu replicate values or value. Okay, we are using REP functions. Okay. It can replicate value. Value means a value. Atau values means a vector lah. Okay. Faham tak? Value ni maksud dia one value, a value, or values. Okay, means vector. Okay. So we are using rep functions. Okay, so rep functions have 2 arguments. Okay, value and number of replicate, or dia boleh jadi length lah. Okay, how many replications that we want. Okay, value can be a value. Okay, can be value, can be a value, or can be values. Okay, saya buat dua lah. Okay. Values means vector. Ini saya tulis kat sini. Vector. okay. We can replicate a value or we can replicate values. Okay, a sequence of number. Okay, so simple, two arguments. Okay, your values or your data and number of replicate. Okay, okay. For example, I show you. Replications. Okay, we are using a rep function. Let's say we want to create want to replicate number. We want to replicate tens. Okay, value 10, 10 times, 5 times. Okay, so rep the value is 10. I want to replicate 5 times. It's replicated. This is this you want to replicate a value of 10. Now, if you want to replicate a vector, okay, let's say you have you want to replicate a vector. Let's say you want to replicate 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, this vector. So you can straightforward directly put the value. Since this more than 2 value, then we have to use concatenate functions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is the value that we want to replicate. Okay, so this one, the value. And replicate, let's say we want to replicate 5 times juga. Or 5. Okay. Why they are C here? But we have more than one data here. Okay. Well, we want to store more than one data. So we have used a concatenate function. Okay. So run. So this is the first data. Second one, second replicate, the third, fourth, and the fifth. Okay. So means that what we can conclude here that we can replicate a value or we can replicate a vector. Okay. As long as they're dalam sequence of number. Okay. Sequence of number means they're one-dimensional data. Okay. 1D data. So this is one-dimensional data. So dia tak ada row, dia tak ada columns. Just a line of data, a sequence of data. Okay. So anything else? Okay, so I want you to you can try line. Sama juga Length means you replicate 10 times. Okay. So kalau nak use length, you have to define length. Otherwise, they can use a number of replicate. Actually, this one is simpler. Okay. This one is simple. Okay. So Nazim, boleh do this?
Boleh saya try open sekarang?
Okay. Okay, good. The third one. The third one. So yang ni the third one I think pernah ditanya dalam final exam. The third one.
This one, sir, macam mana saya nak bagi dia dalam satu line? Unless kalau saya buat line baru lah, boleh repeat.
Okay, so first write your value dulu. So as your value kat sini 3, 2, 9, 7. Okay, good. Okay, type R editor terus. Okay. Okay, then comma. So 3 you nak replicate berapa kali? The value 3 tu you nak replicate berapa kali?
Yang itu replicate sekali saja, sir.
Okay, so 1. 2 replicate berapa kali?
2 kali.
2. So macam mana tu?
Koma 2 ke?
Okay, lepas tu?
And 9 sekali.
Okay, lepas tu?
7 5 kali.
5 kali. So number of replication is more than 1, so you have to use concatenate.
So kalau run apa, sir?
C concatenate.
Oh, C concatenate.
Cuba UX dapat tak? Print X. Tak dapat kan?
Hanya dapat, dapat ke?
Tak dapat.
Tak dapat.
So the replicate you kena concatenate.
Concatenate.
Letak C kat depan, number of replication. Faham tak?
Sorry sir, saya lemah sikit, tapi kat mana depan mana C tu?
Number of replicate.
Kat sini?
Aha. C kurungan. Okay, another kurungan. Okay dah. Tak dapat.
Tak dapat. Kita just letak kurungan je, sir.
C.
Kena ada C
Kena ada C. So cuba koma tu. Buang koma tu. No. Koma kena ada yang dalam C tu. Number of replicate. Tu ada yang bagi jawapan tu. Amin
Aminah. Sekejap. C1125, koma dalam tu ada. Replicate C ada.
Abid, bukan Amin. Abid tu Mirin
Abid tu miring.
Yes, sir.
Tu Abid dah bagi jawapan dah. Thank you Abid. Jawapan tu betul. Boy, copy paste lamanya.
Ya, tak run ni.
Okay, so okay. Dapat jawapan tak? Okay, ada one. 3, 2, 2. Okay, good. Last one. What is the output?
Last
Okay,
one,
yang ni
output will be K repeat second 5 to 20 by 4 10 kali. So dia akan guna 5 hingga 20 and by 4 tu by 4 increment dia akan naik 4 4 4 so, untuk 10 kali.
Okay, boleh ada.
Okay
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Abid. Thank you, Nazim.
sama-sama sila.
Okay, as I said before that replication ni, dia ada not this one. Yeah, we only have 2 arguments. We only have 2 arguments. First, the value and number of replicate. So this one, let's say that you want to replicate 3, 2, 9, 7. This is the value. Okay. But we are using concatenate because they're more than 1. So this is values. And kat sini should be number of replicate. So number of replicate ni setiap value ya have a different number of replicate. So you ada 1, 2, 1, 5 kan? Okay. So number of replicate ni dia adalah satu entity. So kalau dia satu entity nak gabungkan dia menjadi satu, you have letak C. C ni ibaratnya dia container lah, senang cerita. C ni concatenate ni ibaratnya satu container. So you this number of replicate, this is number of replicate, tapi you nak jadikan dia satu sebab replicate kita ada 2 argument je. Yeah. So number of replicate ni kita jadikan satu, kita kena letak C. Okay. So barulah dia akan dapat. Okay. So tak boleh letak number of replicate macam ni. Okay. Jadi kalau you put like this means you dah ada berapa argument? You have 1 argument, you have second, third, fourth, fifth. So you ada 5 argument dalam ni. Sedangkan replicate functions dia ada 2 argument saja. So macam mana nak jadikan satu tadi? Kita letak C. Okay. So value can be a value, can be a vector, can be a list, can be a factor. Okay, nanti you try replicate a factor. Okay, a factor ni is categorical data lah. Okay, okay dan okay coercions. Coercions ni okay tak apa, later saya akan discuss. Kita go to okay, this one. Sort, rank and order. Okay, tak apa. Yang ni simple je. Okay, Nazim, tolong try.
Alright.
Tak apalah, saya try. Okay, okay. Allah Akbar. Okay. So, rank and order. Okay, let's say we have S. Okay, and this one is assign operator lah. This one is assign operator. Okay, I think in topic 1 kita dah belajar assign operator have 3. So saya suka use equal sign. Simple. So we have this sequence of say we have this sequence of number S. Let's sort S. So what you notice, class? What is the function for sort here?
Dia susun ikut angka mendekat naik.
Okay, susun dia arrange data in ascending order. So means that sort kat sini. Sort functions, okay, fungsi dia adalah arrange data in ascending order. Okay, so ascending order, default order. So how about kita nak descending pula, secara menurun? Okay, kita nak from start 18, 15, 13, 10, 6. So we have two ni arrange data in ascending order. So kalau kita nak descending order, kita ada dua. Sort S, kita letak argument argument decreasing equal to true. Okay, this one. Oh, tak boleh, tak apa. Okay. Decreasing equal to true. So dia akan descending order. Kalau sort saja, mana sort tadi? Tak ada. Sort S. Kalau okay, sort saja ascending order, and kalau kita nak decreasing means yang ni arrange data default dia ascending. Kalau kita nak decreasing descending order, we have to put apa nama dia, second argument which is decreasing equal to true. Ini true ni boolean kan, computer language ni dia 0 1 je. So kalau increasing, kalau ascending order increasing dia dah false, maksudnya decreasing dia kena true. Okay. So atau we can use REV functions. Okay, so REV sort S. Okay, pun sama. Okay, these two have the same output. Okay, so means that kalau you nak decreasing order atau descending order, atau decreasing order, so we have two kind of method lah. Okay, first we are using a sort functions, decreasing equal to true, and the second one kita reversekan the sorted S. Okay, kat sini okay nampak tak? Kalau okay kat sini sort S ni yang this one. Lepas tu the REV ni means the reverse. So dia akan macam mana nak ni dia terbalikkan. So dia 18, 15 macam tu. So dia reversekan yang this one is increasing. So dia reversekan increasing, dia jadi decreasing. So we have two kind lah. So kalau nak senang, use this one. Ini dia reversekan yang increasing order. Okay, so now what is the difference between sort, order and rank? Okay, let's look. Okay, ini penting. Okay, saya tulis sort S, sini, rank S, and order S. So someone please, what's the difference, okay, from the output, what you can see and what you can tell? What you can see from the output and what you can tell from the output. Okay, sort kita dah discuss. Sort is arrange data in increasing order. Okay. Jadi
Rank dia tengok value is the lowest since the kata increasing.
sorry, sekejap saya kuatkan volume. Okay. Again, tak dengar. Hilang dah.
Untuk rank dia tengok
Mhm.
apa nilai value tu from
Nilai
the
value
lowest.
tu maksud?
Yes. For example, in the third column it says, so the rank will become 1 and the second lowest will become 10 and it will go on until 18. 5 yang paling paling tinggi. Yes.
Okay. Dua ni maksud dia apa?
The second value.
Dua ni maksud dia apa?
Second
Yang jawab tadi. Saya nampak dah jawapannya tadi. So dua ni maksud dia apa? Okay, let's say kita ada S. What is our S? This one. Oh, saya tak print S. Sekejap saya. Okay. So S. Prime S. And order. So, okay. Refer this as. Okay, dua ni maksud dia apa?
Dua tu yang second selepas 6 lah. Maksudnya nombor tu dia ikut iteration naik. Second number in the set.
So dua ni selepas 6.
No, dua nombor asal dia 10.
So
Sebelum dia 6.
10. So maksudnya 10 is the second higher, second lowest.
Second lowest.
Okay. Okay, now saya show you this. Okay, presenting. Okay. Alamak, mana pen? Sekejap saya cari pen sekejap. Okay. I want to share screen. Sekejap. Ini. Allah. Background color white. Okay. So, okay. S kita apa tadi? Allahu Akbar. Color kuning pula. So, what is our S? S equal to? Span.
15, 6,
6,
13 and 18.
18. Okay. So, rank ni, biasanya kita akan tulis, kita rank like this. The smallest one is 6. So, rank dia 1. So the second smallest is 10. The third one, this one, fourth. Okay. So rank S is 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. Itulah yang korang cakap. Tapi kita nak explain dalam words ni is quite difficult kan. And how about order? Order S. Order S kita dapat what? 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. Macam mana nak explain order 5 ni? Order S. Okay, rank dah pas lah. Okay. So order ni macam mana pula?
Based on index, sir.
Yes, good. Index. So this is saya enlarge. So this is X1. Sorry, kita color lain lah. Okay, tak comel lah. Kita bagi color. So this X1, X2, X3, X4, X5. So the smallest one is 6. And 6 located at the third. So this is smallest. Aduhai, tak comel lah color ni. Tak jelas. Hitam. So 3 ni memang bawa maksud that this is the locations of the smallest number. And lepas tu 10. Location dia 1. Then dia susun ni adalah you have sebelum order you kena sort dulu. Sort as which is 6, 10, 13, 15 and 18. So 16 first, what is the location of 16? 3. What is the locations of 10? 1. What is the locations of 13? 4. What is the locations of 15? 2. And what is the locations of 18? 5. So dia dah, ni adalah dalam bentuk locations dalam bentuk susunan this one. Okay? Understand?
Yes.
Nak keluarkanlah dalam exam. Okay, ni. Okay. The difference between order and... Tapi ke dalam exam, jangan lukis benda ni. Okay, you kena explain lah. Okay. Jangan lukis macam ni. You kena explain. So, kita dah habis wrap and ni. Okay, last. Okay, questions. Dia simple-simple je. The first, second and the third topic ni dia tak heavy. Okay, santai-santai. But they start dengan 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So yang tu there's a lot of mark dalam assessment. Ketiga-tiga assessment. Okay. Lab test, written test and final test. Okay, coercions. Coercions ni maksudnya kita nak change the structure of the data and kita nak coerce the data type. Means changing lah. This one kita nak change. Okay. So we can change the data structure. We can coerce the data types. Okay. Coerce means changing lah. Kita convert kan dia. So data structure we have vector, vector, matrix, array, and list. I think there is another one. That's not correct. S dot data. Okay. So these functions, okay, kita nak change pada data structure to data frame. So or we can coerce the data types. Okay, let's say we have a numeric. Okay, and we have a numeric and we want to change kepada numeric. We have a character data set and kita nak change kepada numeric, then we have to use this as numeric. Okay. So as character, okay, we want to change the data type to character, logical, and integer. The integer ni samalah dengan this one actually numeric. Okay. But saya tak nak discuss more on what is the difference numeric, integer, floating number, and so on. Just kita ada just ni je lah hadamkan numeric, character, logical, tu je. Sebab nanti later on topic 4, 5, 6, and 7 kita akan play with numeric and character. So kalau nak detail what is double, okay, double ada juga double, 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 ada floating points and so on. Okay, banyak data types. So okay, let's say we have here, okay, okay, this one. Okay, there's another way to write a sequence. I forgot to mention this one. This is the simplest way to write a sequence of number. Okay, so this one. Okay, X titik bertindih 24 means you are creating a sequence from 1 to 24. Okay, you are creating a sequence from 1 to 20, 24 increment by 1. So class, what is the type of the data? Data types dulu. What is the data types of the data? Types of the data. Class?
Integer.
Sorry? Apa data types numeric? Okay, ada. Okay, so kita check numeric. How to check is numeric X. This one to check to verify whether X is a numeric or not. Okay, is numeric X USR true? I mean X is a numeric. So what if you want to change, okay? X is numeric, and you want to change, okay, X, change data type X to character. So kita nak coerce the data type of X to character. So if you want to change to character, we have to use S character. But they change data type into character. So S, that's X. Kita override X as character. X. Kita nak apa ni, kita nak override dia. So kita put X kat depan. Okay, means yang asal dia akan change kepada karakter nantilah. So, and print your X. Okay, X asalnya numeric. Okay, then you change kepada karakter as character and you store kat X. So X akan tukar kepada karakter. Apa bezanya? Kenapa this one is character, this one is numeric? Ada quotation mark. Okay, karakter dia ada ni simbol ni, quotation mark. Okay. So that's if you want to change kepada character. So now macam mana kita nak change? Okay, now X is numeric. X dah false. So X is no longer numeric. Okay, asal dia numeric, but now dia tak numeric dah sebab apa? You dah forward kepada character. Check is character X true. Okay, X dah jadi character. So now how to coerce X ni? X sekarang ni adalah character. So how to coerce back to the numeric? Okay, class. Macam mana kita nak coerce back to, macam mana kita nak change back to the numeric? Kita use S dot numeric X and print X, then back to numeric. Okay, is dot numeric X true. Okay, you dah change back kepada numeric. So you can play a lot. You can play with this. Okay, character, logical, and integer, and so on. So this is how we change. Ni kita nak change data types dia. Okay, we can change kepada data structure. Okay, contoh this is X. Okay, let's say. So X is data structure untuk X apa kelas? Okay, tadi data type, sekarang data structure. Okay, data structure for X. What is the data structure for X?
Vector.
Vector, good. Is vector X. Okay, true. So X is a vector. So what if we change kepada matrix? Okay, let's say boleh tak kita change kepada matrix? So let's say Y equal to S dot matrix X. Okay, kita nak change X kepada matrix and kita nak store kepada Y. Okay, saya tak nak override sebab I nak use this multiple. Boleh tak? Okay, Y. So there what happen? Dia jadi matrix one single columns. So let's say X, okay. So let's say X saya nak coerce back. Saya X, okay, saya nak change X vector to data frame. Okay. So X is a vector, then I'm using, let's say, data equal to S dot data dot frame X. Okay. X is a vector. Saya tak override tadi yang saya store kat Y. Okay. So my X is still a vector. Then run. Then, yeah, this is data frame. Okay. Okay, one single, but you have one variable, okay, which is X. And boleh tak if I change kepada Okay, let's say X a vector to factor. Okay, so we use let's say masuk kepada S dot factor X. Okay, pun boleh. Okay, you nak coerce kepada apa lagi ni? List. Okay. So let's say X is a vector. Okay, so vector to list. Okay, so let's say LIS S dot LIST X. Okay, pun boleh. So dia jadi list senarai list ni is a senarai. So this is the first list. So the first list, second list, the third list, sampailah the last 24. So means vector can be changed kepada data frame, can be changed kepada matrix, can be changed kepada vector, and can be changed kepada list. Okay. let's say saya ada X tadi and I want to change kepada, saya nak create matrix. Let's say matrix X and row is 6. So matrix, so this is my matrix. So matrix is matrix lah. So this one so this matrix is a matrix. So I want to change matrix kepada vector, boleh tak? From matrix to vector. Okay, kalau vector to matrix tadi kita dah try, can. So now matrix to vector. So name it as vec equal to S dot vector matrix. Okay, pun boleh. Okay. So if you matrix to data frame. Okay. So matrix to data frame, let's say that S dot data dot frame. Okay. Matrix. Okay, pun boleh. So the columns are going to be variable 1, the second columns is variable 2, the third variable 3, and the fourth one going to be the fourth variables. So matrix to data frame boleh. Matrix to factor boleh tak? Okay, so let's say fact equal to S dot factor matrix. Okay, pun boleh. So you kena try and error lah. Okay, so ada yang tak boleh It means you tak boleh change ikut suka lah. Okay, so ada yang tak boleh coerce directly. Okay, okay, for example, okay, I want you to this one. Okay, so I want you try this exercise. Okay, so you have this X. Okay, I want you to check the type of the data. Okay, coerce X into logical data structure. Okay, saya nak you override X, mean your X is a logical, and coerce X from logical to character. And lastly, I want you to change back X to the vector. Okay, so do it now. Nazim boleh share screen.
Okay, baik sir.
Nazim? Nazim ke Hazim? Saya lupa.
Tengah-tengah share.
Nazmi, Nazmi. Oh, bukan Nazim, sorry.
It's okay sir.
Okay, first mana your X? Okay. So X is a vector kan? Okay, change type dia. You use the type X. Okay, tak apa. Boleh je. Type of. Type of. Integer. So type of dia more kepada data types. So nak you check soalan pun tak betul. Check the structure of X. STR kot. STR function boleh. STR. X. Okay, integer is no numeric. Okay, it's a numeric vector. Okay, change X kepada logical data structure. No, you override the X. Betul lah tadi X. Okay, explain.
So bila kita run as logical dia jadi true semua. Sebab dia saya masih tengah mencari.
Kenapa dia true semua dia?
Maybe sebab nilai dia positif. Yes.
Sorry? Budak AI kan?
Ya.
Budak AI kena tahu ni, kenapa dia true?
Sekejap saya cuba run. Dia true sebab
Kenapa dia true semua? True tak ada false pun. You know logical as ada true and false.
Dia sekejap saya fikir.
Yang lain?
Only 0 false and other value is true.
Okay, betul. 0 is false, otherwise is true.
Yes.
Ni you kena tahu lah bahasa 0 is false, otherwise is true. So dalam data tu dia ada 1, 2, 3, 4 kan? Tak ada 0 kan? Kalau ada 0 dia false. Betul lah. So now you coerce X from logical to character. No. Silap lah ni. You tak override tadi.
Tadi dia override. Okay, sebentar.
Cuba change X kepada logical. X to X. Okay. You kena override dia, okay. Lepas tu, okay. So change dia kepada character. X kepada karakter.
X kepada karakter. Okay, wait ah.
Betul lah tu. Just letak X. Okay. Print X. Okay. So now, how to change back X into a numeric vector? Tak boleh. Means that you cannot change from a character yang truthful direct to the numeric. Take note, you cannot change a character to numeric. So dia ada cara dia. Macam mana nak change character to numeric? Cari. Yang lain cari. Cuba print your X mula, Nazmi. Okay. Change kepada vector. Numeric vector. Dah 3:30 dah. Ya, saya bagi hint Nazmi. Stop sharing. Sebab dah 3:30 kan. Okay, so saya bagi hint dia. Dia kat sini je. Kalau you want to change the data structure kat sini. And kalau you nak change data structure, so yang ni je. You kena try and error among this. Okay, nak change kepada vector, this one. Kalau nak change numeric, this one. But before character to numeric, okay, sebelum character to numeric, dia kena melalui ada satu lagi. So you kena carilah. Okay, once you dah change kepada numeric, baru you boleh change kepada vector. Okay. So you tak boleh jump character to numeric tak boleh direct Dia kena ada jembatan dia. Dia ada satu orang kata wadah lagi yang perantara, okay. I repeat, from character to numeric tak boleh direct. So I leave it that for you. Okay. Okay, I leave it this for you. And the answer is not this one. You tak akan dapat this one. Okay. You akan dapat difference value but still numeric vector. Jadi tak kisahlah nombor dia apa, yang penting dia numeric vector. Okay, so I leave it for you to find. And next class saya akan tanyalah. Okay. So any questions so far? Class? InsyaAllah untuk group A, semuanya akan continue with this apply family functions sampai habis lah. And for group B, insyaAllah saya akan continue apply family function. Okay. So any questions? Jangan lupa buat tau. This one mana tadi dah. Okay, this one jangan lupa buat. Okay, ada soalan tak?
Tak ada.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Semangat, tak ada soalan.
Tu adik saya tu. Sorry. Dia ada sebelah saya.
Okay. Dia nak guna tu lah komputer tu.
Sorry.
Okay.
Tak ada sir.
Okay, so
Thank you,
if
sir.
there's no questions, then we stop here. Thank you for joining the class. See you next Monday for Group A. Group B, see you on Friday.